Alright, this is the Josh2114's latest and greatest YouTube video, and today I'll be showing you some ESO footage. So let's get this rolling. So here I will be showing you some of the great aspects of the game. This part I will show you some of the combat of the Dragon Knight character. See, as you can see, they have an ability that allows them to grab a target and bring it back to itself, which is pretty cool because it reminds me a little bit of Scorpion's "Get over here" attack. It's quite interesting combat system to this because you have some pretty neat things you can do. I mean, you can basically create your own types of combos using these different types of attacks, as well as switching between different weapon styles, which will allow you to enhance your combat. Next, I will show you some of the best cinematic footage.
Despite my indeed, but of a sort.
Interactive cinematic, I guess I should say.
And walk with me through the shadows of past events.
If you notice, the Prophet is voiced by Michael Gambon, the person that played as Dumbledore in the last few movies of Harry Potter. That one's the Prophet's brain. JC's control. See, what's really neat about this part is it shows a lot of the lore of the game. A lot of the lore of ESO. This is why I really like this part of the game, why I chose to use this part of the footage. It really expresses how this game really wants to focus on the lore for those that did play the other Elder Scrolls games. This will allow for a much more sentimental feeling with the player in the game. Should be very interesting to see how this will turn out after the beta is over.
The moth priests took pity on me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and dead. It was there I first set eyes on the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world. The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points, I only know that you are 5 companions of a band of adventurers who sought out an Aaron Aquilarius, the son of Colobian Duke, who led a rebellion against the Emperor Leopold and took the crown himself. Alas, Veron was not truly a dragonborn, as those who sit upon the ruby throne must be. In accordance, you have already heard enough dabbling. The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Empire. Next, Abner, a powerful sorcerer, and Imperial Elder John. The Red Guard fought leader.
Mom?
Yeah.
Just want to show you what this game looks like.
We're just getting ready to probably Monday.
Looks cool.
Man of Mars, the traitor, king of
It's cool.
Just take it.
Graphics system in this game is insane.
These were the five. Many Marco, by tradition, only each of the five. You've already Sai Sahan. The Therns are one of those. Anamarco, the traitor. Disaster, war.
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Manimarco.
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Manimarco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Baron Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad. Ah!
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Manimarco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Moloch Baal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
The ritual tore the veil between them. Akatosh gave a Anamarco Tvaran was lost. Found remains chance. When I discovered the truth is always a threat. Long ago it was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Moloch Baal the opportunity he desired. Moloch Baal's dark anchors pierced the twilight and seemed to draw man into the depths of conflict. His terrible engines of destruction impaled Tamriel. If the Lord of Brutality and Domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plain mill. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity. And so it falls to us, Visage. We must stop, as you say. And so it begins. The remainder of... And there is so much to do. We must grow in strength, and Lyris sacrifice her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time. Minamarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the... Forgive me. Bringing you to my mind.
This stuff alone already had me psyched after I finished this part for this game. This game just made me want to just keep on playing and playing, and it was awesome. I must say, this is my most anticipated game I could ever even imagine for this year. I am so psyched that I went right out and just bought the Imperial Edition. I am just waiting for that to come out. I really, really want to play it. It's amazing. In a little bit, I'll start up some more video footage on here, on this video, and yeah. So yeah, this part of the game is very fun. This part is the Mage's Guild quest line. This is where I went into Shia Gorath's realm. The cheesemonger's realm. Yes. Cheese! Ah, cheese. Well, anyways, it's actually quite interesting because you have to go through and defeat all the Daedric scum and do a quest to get these books for Shalador, which you can remember from Skyrim, if you remember him at all. He was a scholar of the Nords. It was another part of another Mage's Guild quest line from Skyrim. Anyways, this was very interesting because they brought back more lore once again. Every single quest, there seems to be an intertwined bit of lore, which I do love about it. And then, I just love how they kept that all in there. But then they added in the feeling of an MMO. The ability to use these powers and stuff by pressing the series of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... whatever numbers or whatever you have it assigned to, and the feeling of an MMO mixed with the feeling of an Elder Scrolls game. This makes this combat system very intriguing. I love it. As you can tell, I'm quite an intriguing person myself. Anyways,
that was unexpectedly pity. Just doing the master. Right this way. Happy adventuring.
killer? Come to steal me books? What? Who? Where? What? When? Sometimes why? Speak up. Honesty is the best policy. Shalinor? Oh, that pompous Nord and I go way back. I know what he wants. Indeed I do. Now where's the sport in that? I tell you what, a few tasks, the odd death trap, nothing so difficult to say. Excellent! Cheese and cabbage for everyone! But wait, I can't wait to see the look on his face. If it's precious enough.
What's the meaning of this? Sir Gorath,
You remember. Ah, Shalador. You never ride, you never visit. Just now I made a deal with your lackey here. How long have you wanted those books? Eternity?
your deals are hardly fair. What farce have you contrived this time?
Think of it as an adventure. Ha! And don't worry, I've got a surprise for you too. I put a tiny curse on these books, just a small. Long story short, Shal, you can never read these books.
Curse you, mad god!
Boring! Be more imaginative, Shal. Like, curse you, mad god! May you become cheese eternally gnawed by skeevers!
Curse the mad god. I don't know what game he's playing with you, but I do know the stake, that's true. Though without my help, it will take Balast considerably longer to translate it. I'll send you back to Tamriel then.
And so ends my PvE review with my final rating I'm going to give this game. I'm going to have to give it a 10 out of 10 because the game mechanics are great, though they could improve, but this is beta. That's what you always have to remember whenever thinking about these games. It's beta. The game mechanics are great, the graphics are great, everything about it is just the way I'd want it to be, just slightly held back because of it being beta. There's also, as you gotta remember, lots of things that haven't been added because they didn't put it into the beta. They already have plans for things they're going to add to it, and I think they've already made a lot of it. So, see ya. Until next time, YouTubers, I shall continue to fight for truth, justice, and the American way. Josh2114, out.